can be applied to many facets of everyday life. A recent research report indicates that one bad apple can quickly ruin the atmosphere of the office. An employee brings conflict and stress to the workplace. A problem employee usually doesn't do an equal amount of work, is always unhappy and complaining, and bullies or intimidates others.
Awesome. Good. So the first sentence, it takes one bad apple to spoil the bunch. Do you know what this means?
Yes, I can understand, but spoil means
Spoil is like destroy or break. If food is spoiled, you
break.
can't eat that food.
Make bad.
Yeah, make it bad.
Okay.
It takes one bad apple to spoil the bunch. Do you know what this means? Nihan said you have this this idiom in Turkish too, with eggs.
Yes, yes. No, not for eggs. Also same for apples. We say çürük elma.
Ah, okay. I know elma.
Çürük elma. Elma.
Yeah.
Apple.
Okay.
Maxim.
Good. Yeah.
Like benim.
What do you think maxim is?
Maxims. Yes. Like many maxims. I don't know.
What do you think they're calling a maxim? What in here is the maxim? What is this word describing?
Dessert. Is it related to maximum?
No. This the first sentence, it's like an idiom, right? One bad apple spoils the whole bunch. A maxim is like an idiom, but it's supposed to teach you something. It's like a smart idiom that gives you important information. Yeah. Like a lesson, something you tell to children, you know? So a maxim is like an idiom, it just is for teaching you something.
Like a little bit philosophy.
Yeah, like philosophy.
Yes.
Good. Idioms can be about anything. Idioms can be very stupid, right? But maxims are supposed to be smart. Smart idioms. Okay. It can be applied to many facets of everyday life. What do you, any guess for facets?
Facets, we meet a situation.
Situations.
Situations, yes.
Yeah, that's good. Many different parts of your life. Yeah, situations. Awesome. Great. Yeah, different situations in your life, different parts of your life, like this. Great. A recent research report indicated that one bad apple can quickly ruin the atmosphere of the office. Good.
Yes.
So we know
ruin.
Ruin? What is ruin?
Ruin.
This is a verb, ruin. It's not the noun.
Can quickly ruin. Rainy?
Rain?
No. Make bad, I think, but...
Perfect, yeah.
What?
Like destroy.
What the meaning is?
Destroy.
Destroy.
Yeah, ruins like destroy. Yeah, when you see the old ruins, right, in different places, they're destroyed. They're not working anymore, right? They're not completely destroyed, but they're broken, so they're ruins. Okay, here it says, a recent research report indicated that one bad apple. What does this mean? Why are we using this symbol?
Because this sentence doesn't about a real apple. Only it's about one bad apple's idiom's meaning, philosophy.
Good. So what is the one bad apple? It's not an apple. Is it a car? Is it a shoe?
Yeah.
What is it?
One bad apple, part of group that is not good, so makes all the groups bad.
Perfect. Great. So it's a person. Yeah. The person in the group that makes everything bad. Exactly. Awesome. Good. A negative employee brings conflict and stress to the workplace. Okay. Yeah. So the one bad apple, that's the negative employee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Conflict, fighting, and stress into the workplace. So a problem employee usually doesn't do an equal amount of work, is always unhappy and complaining, and bullies or intimidates others. Good. Doesn't do an equal amount of work. This means does less than his amount of the work. Doesn't do the fair amount. He's always unhappy and complaining. What is complaining?
Complaining, saying about bad things.
Perfect. Yeah. Always talking about the bad things. And what is intimidate?
Intimidate, I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah.
Good. Intimidate is you're not saying mean things or hurting people, but you're making them feel scared. Yeah. If I'm holding a knife and talking angry, I'm intimidating you. You're scared I'm going to use the knife. It's like
irritated.
Yeah, irritate is make people annoyed. Intimidate is make them scared.
Yeah. Bully is bully.
Bully. Yeah.
Bully.
Here, bully is a verb. The person is unhappy, they're complaining, and they bully or intimidate others. These are both verbs.
Bully and intimidate is same meaning?
Bully is like I'm actually hurting you, and intimidate, I'm making you scared. I'm going to hurt you. So just a little bit different. Okay.
Yes.
Let's read the next one, second paragraph.
Okay. Negative behavior, the researchers found, far outweighs any positive behavior, so that several positive employees aren't able to offset one negative teammate. In fact, it often leads to a downward spiral, with more and more employees becoming unhappier and unhappier as time progresses. The new news comes out the University of Washington.
Great. So what is this paragraph saying?
Negative behavior far outweighs any positive behavior. Outweighs.
Okay, let's go through it first. Outweighs. Any idea about outweighs?
Far outweighs. No.
Yeah, outweighs is like the effect is stronger. Okay, there's more effect. So the bad things have a stronger effect than the good things. Negative behavior has a stronger effect on the workplace than positive behavior.
Outweighs means over the limit, over limit weight.
Yeah, it's like the scales, right? I have two things. This one outweighs, it pulls the scales down. This one can't do anything. This one can do what it wants. The effect is stronger.
Yeah.
Okay. So that several positive employees aren't able to offset one negative teammate. Okay, so here we said that the negative behavior has a stronger effect than positive behavior. So several positive employees cannot offset one negative teammate. So what do you think offset must mean?
Offset to push another place.
Yeah, it can mean that. The word can mean that. Here it's like cancel, right? Yeah, even if I have many positive employees, they can't cancel the one bad one. So the whole workplace is bad. Yeah.
But only one negative teammate is enough, but not enough for all others employees are positive.
Yeah. If I have many positive, happy employees and one bad employee, the happy ones, they can't cancel it. The whole workplace is unhappy now.
Yeah.
Good. In fact, it often leads to a downward spiral, with more and more employees becoming unhappier and unhappier as time progresses. Okay, so do you know what a spiral is?
Yes, spiral.
Perfect, yeah.
In Turkish we say spiral.
Okay. I was telling Nihan about DNA. That was the only example I could think of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You bring your computer assistant to Thailand.
Yeah, I brought my computer assistant.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah. Okay, so what do you think this means, a downward spiral?
Downward spiral means make you down.
Yeah, it goes down and down.
It goes down.
So here it means it gets worse and worse. A downward spiral, things get worse and worse. Yeah, I like to think about water going down the toilet, the downward spiral. Yeah, it's getting more and more bad. Okay, with more and more employees becoming unhappier and unhappier as time progresses. What does that mean, progresses?
Time by time, more employees becoming unhappier.
Perfect. Yeah. More and more time, becoming unhappier and happier. Great. Okay, so what is this whole paragraph saying?
Paragraph says negative behavior has stronger effect than the positive behaviors.
Good. Yeah. So these researchers, these scientists actually learned that this idiom is true, right? Yeah. The negative behavior can be so strong that even many happy people can't fix it. Okay. Now let's look at the next paragraph.
I'm reading.
Yeah.
In order to take care of the problem, companies need to deal with the negative influence immediately. To have the employee work alone as much as possible. In effect, he should be cordoned off from other team members work-wise. Better yet, ensure that effective hiring practices prevent the problem from entering the building. Training managers to better screen potential hires helps with the tests. This can easily weed out emotionally unstable or disagreeable people.
Awesome. Disagreeable people. Good. In order to take care of the problem, companies need to deal with the negative influence immediately. Good. So actually here, take care of and deal with, there are two phrasals that have the same meaning. What do they mean?
For solving the problem.
Perfect. Yeah, solve or fix. Yeah, good. Both take care of and deal with, they mean that. Solve, they mean fix, right? Sometimes the mafia guys say, I need you to take care of him, or I need you to deal with him. They use it in the mafia movies all the time. Good. One solution is to have employees work alone as much as possible. Okay, I think that's okay. In effect, this means the effect will be, or basically he should be cordoned off from other team members work-wise. Okay, this sentence is a bit difficult, right?
In effect, he should be cordoned off from other team members work-wise.
Yeah.
He should be covered, maybe other members.
Yeah, cordoned off can mean covered or surrounded. I put something around something, it's cordoned. That's why we call it cordon bleu. It's surrounded by chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, but cordoned off can also mean surrounded by space. So yeah.
To control him.
Yeah, he's surrounded by something to separate him. Yeah, maybe he has space or walls around him, something surrounding him. If the police want to block off an area, they use the tape. We say they cordoned off the area with tape. Yeah. He should be cordoned off from other team members work-wise. What do you think this means, work-wise?
From to separate the employee from other team members about work-wise in work area. No.
Yeah, exactly, in the work area. When we have that wise at the end, if they stick wise on like this, it basically means with regards to or in terms of. So he should be separated from other team members with regards to work. Only about work. If they want to meet after work, that's okay. We're only talking about work. So we put work-wise. Yeah. So in effect, that means the basic plan, if we put this plan into effect, we make this plan happen, this is how we do it. Okay. Better yet, ensure that effective hiring practices prevent the problem from entering the building. Okay. So what does this mean, ensure?
Ensure Be sure.
Perfect. Yeah, be sure. Exactly. Good. So you should be sure that effective hiring practices prevent the problem from entering the building. This is like that sentence I gave you before. Practices prevent the problem.
Practices. Effective hiring practices prevent the problem.
Yeah. Here practices means methods.
These methods is applied.
Yeah. Effective hiring methods. So what does this sentence mean?
The better one is to hire the problem man. Practices show us it's difficult.
It's difficult.
Should that effective hire practices prevent the problem from entering the building? To hire the problem man is prevent the problem from outside of the work area.
Yeah, it means prevent the problem before it starts. So the people who are hiring new workers, they need to know not to hire the bad ones. Yeah, so they should be careful not to hire negative workers. The effective hiring practices, the methods they use for hiring, need to be effective so that they can stop the problem from coming in the building. They don't let him start working. Tamam. Great. Okay.
Good.
Training.
One is it's better to state the problem man out of the office without starting the work.
Yeah. Yeah, don't let him start the work. Good. Training managers to better screen potential hires helps, as do personality tests. Okay, so we need to train the managers to better screen for, to screen the potential hires, to screen the new employees, and personality tests are also helpful. So we need to train the managers to better screen the potential new workers, the ones who want a job, and we should also do personality tests. They can help. So what do we think screen means here?
To better screen. Screen shows.
Choose?
Shows.
Show.
Monitoring.
Yeah, monitoring. Good. For example, at the shopping malls, they screen for guns and bombs and things. You go through the metal detector. They're screening for weapons. At the airports, they're screening for drugs. They're searching for problems, trying to prevent problems. That's what screen means. Okay. These can easily weed out emotionally unstable or disagreeable people. Okay. So disagreeable, people who are always angry. They never agree with anything. They're always unhappy. They say no, no, no. Good. Emotionally unstable. I'm happy, I'm sad, I'm happy, I'm sad, I'm angry, I'm happy, I'm sad, I'm angry, like this. Good. So if we do this, we can weed out the emotionally unstable people, the very angry, disagreeable people, if we use these methods. So what does weed out mean?
I don't know, but I think to figure out, to find out.
If I weed out someone, I separate them. Yeah, I find them. Perfect. Yeah, you find them and you separate them. Good. Find them is awesome here. Exactly. Good. So let's look at the last paragraph.
Yes. Case in point. The wife of the report's lead author observed that when a problem employee at her office was sick for several days, the atmosphere quickly changed. People began to help one another. They played classical music on their radios for drinks after work to form closer bonds. However, once the problem returned, the toxic atmosphere returned too.
Great. Okay. Case in point, the wife of the report's lead author. Author. What is an author?
Writer.
Perfect, yeah. Okay, so this first one, case in point, this means like, here's the proof. We know proof, right? Usually if we see proof and it's close to me, right? I don't have to go looking for it. That's when I say case in point. I say, oh, I read in the newspaper, everyone's wearing yellow jackets this winter. Case in point, that man over there, right? Here's an example right here. Okay. The health department is closing lots of restaurants. Case in point, the one my uncle works at was just closed. Something like this. An example that's very close. We say this, case in point. The wife of the report's lead author observed that when a problem employee at her office was sick for several days, the atmosphere quickly changed. Good. So what does this sentence mean?
The report's lead author's wife observed that when a problem employee out of office for several days, the office atmosphere quickly changed.
Good. Yeah, everything was much better when he was gone, only for a couple days.
Yeah.
Good. People began to help one another. They played classical music on their radios. Classical music is, Beethoven, Mozart. This is, many went out for drinks after work to form closer bonds. What does this mean? Form closer bonds.
To form closer bonds. I don't know.
You don't know? Bonds are, what are bonds? Do you know?
No.
You know chemistry? Atoms have bonds. Water is H2O. Hydrogen and oxygen there's a bond. They're connected. Yeah, bonds are connections.
It's useful for make the workers closer bonds.
Good, closer connections. They want to be they want to be friends, not just working together. Be friends. They have closer connections. Okay. Not James Bonds. However, once the problem returned, the toxic atmosphere returned too. So what is toxic?
toxic, bad atmosphere, viruses,
Viruses.
atmosphere. Yeah.
Toxic, very poisonous, deadly. It's usually toxic. Good. Awesome. Okay, so I think that's all good. So let's look down here. Sinan, what do you think? Do you agree with this idiom or this maxim that one bad apple spoils the whole bunch?
Yes, of course, I agree that, but especially in Turkey, the companies couldn't find out the bad apple.
Okay, good. Have you ever had a similar experience to this one?
Yes, when I start the manager of the electric motor coil winding department, one person there. I struggled in 3 years to make him better, but I couldn't think in those times. It's impossible. It was impossible. After 3 years, strong effects, I fire him, and then suddenly other workers work very hardly and in self-motivated work, and we solve so many problems in a short time. Now sometimes I think that why I try to make him in 3 years, scrap years, waste times. It only 3 months, 6 months is enough for make a decision for him, because he is not being a positive people. It's impossible. It's a big tecrübe. It's a big knowledge for me. And after then, I apply to these all my manage life in every years in 1 or 2 percent, or the workers will being a bad apple, changing a bad apple. Why, I don't know. It causes so many things affects to this, but as a manager, you have to solve this, to fire this, but it is also difficult in Turkey. In some stupid policies in company, we have to gain everybody like
Right.
but yeah, but I believe this the bad apple idiom.
Good. Did you notice the employees were more, how were they different when the bad apple left? Was it like this example?
Negative person was away. Yes, of course. I said there were so many good progress in our team in our production area after he was away.
Good. Everybody's more happy.
Yes, of course. And some persons was high in the work area. They say nothing. They say they do only their works, but never join to improving some things or solving a problem. But after persons away, everybody attend the improving of the problem, solving the problems, and the problem solving teams and some projects because he blocks them to work and other ones being successful. He wants to be everything only himself. Yeah.
I see.
Bad apple.
My experience, I worked for a very small company, and the bad apple was the boss. The boss was so horrible, always angry and always yelling and always unhappy, and he was hitting me with things. Very horrible person. So I think when the boss is the bad apple, you can't fix the problem. You have to leave.
No, so it is solving. Yeah,
No solution.
no solution.
Okay, good. So if your office were toxic, would you consider quitting? Like my example. If you were working, you're not the manager, you're just working in this bad environment, would you quit your job?
If the toxic is boss, you have to.
You have to, yeah. What if it's your
Yeah.
colleague?
If my colleague, I have to understand, I have to realize that is he or she will be good, will be change their behavior, but the number of workers is the most difficult things I know. All my work times I struggle this. It's so many difficult things. First day you have to make a decision. This personal will be good or it's not even possible. If it is not possible, you have to fire without make worse time. Make worse time.
Okay, good. And what other solutions do you think might work with a bad apple?
Sometimes how can I say this, the changing workplace to rotation maybe useful. You can test this, you can try this one time, but if doesn't work this method, you have to fire him.
Okay. Fire him's probably the best, right?
Yeah, it's an easy way.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Do you think that the bad apple usually knows that he's creating this bad atmosphere? Do you think he knows that he's a bad apple?
Do you think a bad apple usually knows he creates negative? Yes, I think. But if you choose the right bad apples, if you can choose him, otherwise you can fire positive persons.
You have to find the right one.
Yeah. So in workers, if you ask everybody, some people says this is bad apple, others says no, this is bad apple. You have to choose right one as a manager.
Right. That's a good point. Yeah. Okay. Well, we still have some time left, so we can look at the next one. It's called Black Day. Do you have that one?
Getting paid in a bad day.
Black
In the
Day.
black day in the past year. Is it?
No. In the past year is maybe
Weather
cheating.
loaded. Black day. Okay.
Yeah, weather loathed. Good.
I also.
Yeah, you got all of them, right? Whether loathed
Yeah.
or loved. Okay.
Loaded.
So Sinan, what do you think this story is about? Black Day. Can you guess?
I have no idea.
No idea.
I'm just now I meet it.
Okay. It's about a holiday in Korea.
In Korea.
Yeah. Difficult to guess that, right? Okay. So this first word is loathed. Loathed. Whether loathed or loved. It's a bit difficult to say.
Loathed or loved. Hate, like hate, I think.
Yeah, perfect. You loathe, you hate. Exactly. Good. So let's read the first paragraph.
Loathed. Black day. Whether loathed or loved, most everyone the world over knows St. Valentine's Day. Then there is White Day, a month later, in which men who received chocolate on February 14th turn to favor. Fewer people know as Sweetest Day, concocted by candy makers in US for mid-October, where loved ones purchase candy and small gifts for one another. But have you ever heard of Black Day?
Good. Okay, so we got loathed was hated. Awesome. Whether loathed or loved, almost everyone in the world knows about St. Valentine's Day. Of course.
Yeah.
Then there's White Day, a month later, in which men who received chocolate on February 14th return the favor. Okay. Did you know about this White Day? Sinan?
St. Valentine's Day, then there is White Day a month later. No.
Have you heard of White Day before?
White Day is not February 14th.
No, February 14th is Valentine's Day.
Yes. White Day a month later.
Yeah, so White Day is March 14th. Good. Honest Day, in which men who received chocolate on February 14th, so the men who got chocolates on Valentine's Day return the favor. So White Day is a holiday 1 month after Valentine's Day. On White Day, men who got chocolate on Valentine's Day return the favor. So what does this mean, return the favor?
Return the favor. I don't know. Return the favor.
Return the favor is if you do me a favor, you do something nice to me, something to help me, then I do something for you. I return the favor.
Return back.
Yeah, exactly. So these men got chocolates on Valentine's Day. They need to return the favor on White Day. So they need to give the girls chocolates back on White Day. This is a holiday. Have you heard of this holiday, White Day?
No.
No, me neither. Maybe it's in the United States. Fewer people know of Sweetest Day, a holiday a holiday concocted by candy makers in the US for mid-October, where loved ones purchase candy and small gifts for one another. Okay, so not many people know about White Day, I think. But even less people know about this one, Sweetest Day. This is the holiday. It's concocted by candy makers, and it's in middle of October in the United States. Loved ones buy candy and small gifts for each other. So you buy candy for your family and your friends, everybody you love. Candy or small gifts. So we just need this word concocted. Do you know what concocted means?
It's first time I have heard.
Yeah. So this holiday was concocted by candy makers. What kind of verb could fit in there? What could candy makers do to a holiday?
I think candy makers sell so many candy. So it's a good day, a holiday. Concocted is useful, maybe. Good day.
Actually, here it means the candy makers made the holiday. They designed the holiday.
Yeah.
They're the ones who made this holiday happen so they can sell more candy. Yeah. If I mix lots of different things together, maybe I'm trying to make something. Maybe it's a nice drink. You know, I'm mixing whiskey and orange juice and these and these and these. Or maybe I'm mixing crazy things like vinegar and shampoo and ketchup. This is called the concoction, a mixture of things. Yeah. Concocted means made, though. Made and designed. Okay. Concoction. Purchase candy and small gifts for one another. But have you ever heard of Black Day? I know that you haven't. Good. So let's find out what Black Day is.
Yes, I'm reading. Black Day is a uniquely Korean holiday in response to the cloying sweetness of Valentine's Day and White Day. In Korea, the tradition of obligatory chocolate has sprung up for both these days. Women give chocolate not just to husbands or boyfriends, but to male co-workers, friends, and love interests on Valentine's Day. Men reciprocate on White Day. The amount of chocolate one receives tends to measure his her popularity, which can be a real ouch to the ego.
Ego.
Whoa. Ego. Whoa.
Ego in English, yeah. Reciprocate. Men reciprocate on White Day.
Reciprocate.
Yeah, good. So Black Day is a uniquely Korean holiday in response to the cloying sweetness of Valentine's Day and White Day. Cloying, it means like you do too much of it. There's too much. Here, cloying is not a very common word. Cloying, just there's so much sweetness. Everybody is eating so many sweet things. It's do you know in excess?
In excess.
In excess, too much. Do it too much.
No.
Yeah, it's like this. Sweetness in excess, too much. So yeah, cloying, don't worry about cloying too much. In Korea, the tradition of obligatory chocolate has sprung up for both these days. Okay. So in Korea, they have a tradition that buying chocolate and giving people chocolate, it's obligatory on Valentine's Day and White Day. So any idea of what obligatory could be?
No.
No?
Tradition. No. Obligatory.
Okay. Maybe, what's a good example? If I go to a very nice restaurant, buying food is obligatory. I can't just sit down and not buy food. Buying food is obligatory if I want to come inside. So it means something you must do. Okay. It can be in culture too. Maybe it's obligatory in this culture to give your seat on the bus to old people. You must do that. Or people who are sick or something like this. Obligatory is something you must do. Okay. So sprung up means this tradition has happened. It has become. Sprung up is something something becomes suddenly. It becomes a tradition suddenly.
Like a spring.
Yeah, like a spring. They put up a bunch of new signs in the city. New signs everywhere. I say, oh, the signs have sprung up in the city. They became there. This new tradition sprung up. It became a tradition quickly. Okay. Women give chocolate not just to husbands or boyfriends, but to male coworkers, friends, and love interests on Valentine's Day. Okay. What does this mean, love interests?
the woman's boyfriends.
Love interests aren't boyfriends. We have boyfriends up here. Not just to husbands or boyfriends, but to male coworkers, friends, and love interests.
Love interests on Valentine's Day. Somebody that interests her on Valentine's Day.
Good, yeah. A man she is interested in, someone she wants. Right? Yeah. Men reciprocate on White Day. Any guess for this? Reciprocate?
Reciprocate? No.
It's just like return the favor. In the first paragraph, we said return the favor. Reciprocate, I do the same thing back. So it means whatever you do to me, I do the same to you. I reciprocate. So it can be a good thing or a bad thing. Return the favor is a good thing. Reciprocate can be good or bad. We can use this word for both. Okay. The amount of chocolate one receives tends to measure his or her popularity, which can be a real ouch to the ego. So the amount of chocolate you get tends to measure, usually shows your popularity, usually shows how much people like you, which can be a real ouch to the ego. I think ego is the same in Turkish.
Yes.
What does this mean, though? Ouch.
Real ouch, which can be a real ouch to the ego, to something that boosts your ego.
Boost. Okay. Actually, it's the opposite. It can make your ego go down.
Why?
If you get lots of chocolates, your ego goes up. But if you don't get lots of chocolates, your ego goes down. Ouch is the bad one. Yeah.
The amount of chocolate one receives tends to measure his or her popularity, which can be real.
Yeah. It can be good or it can be bad. Here we're talking about the bad one. Ouch is the sound you make when something hurts you. Yeah. Someone does this and ouch. Ow. This is the sound you make when you're hurt. In English.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Black Day, which falls on April 14th, offers the opportunity for the loveless to commiserate together. People who didn't receive any chocolate or gifts on either Valentine's Day or White Day advertise their single status with black clothes. More than one single and girl have started seeing one another after Black Day. What's more, celebrants eat a noodle dish with black bean sauce, drink alcohol, and gripe about romance and love. There are no presents to buy, no unfulfilled expectations, and no baring of the soul to a secret admirer. Perhaps the best part of the holiday comes down to its obscurity, though it has yet to be packaged and marketed and sold to the consumer like its very counterparts in February and March.
Awesome. Okay. So Black Day, which falls on April 14th. So Black Day is on April 14th. So February 14th is Valentine's Day, March 14th is White Day, April 14th is Black Day. Okay. It offers the opportunity for the loveless to commiserate together. Okay, that's a bit difficult, right? This word commiserate, it's when you, you talk about your talk about your unhappiness or your problems, or show people, make people feel better about their problems and unhappiness. Okay. So these people are all unhappy because they don't have anyone that to love them. So they're talking about this and being unhappy together. That's what commiserate means. That one's not so important. So on Black Day, it offers the opportunity. Offer the opportunity, give you the chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. So these people have the chance to be unhappy together. Like this. People who didn't receive any chocolate or gifts on either Valentine's Day or White Day advertise their single status with black clothes. Okay. So on this Black Day, if you didn't get chocolates on Valentine's Day or White Day, you advertise your single status by wearing black clothes. So what does this mean, advertise their single status?
To show, to sign their status. But is it for only women or both?
It's for men and women.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, it says in the next sentence, see? More than one single guy and girl have started seeing one another after Black Day. So, yeah, sometimes on the Black Day, the men and the women, they meet each other because they both have black clothes on. Okay. What's more? So even more interesting, celebrants eat a noodle dish with black bean sauce. Any guess for this? Celebrants?
Celebrants, people who celebrate this.
Awesome, good, yeah. Good. The people who are celebrating eat noodles with black bean sauce. They drink alcohol. That's a good idea. And gripe about romance and love. So what does this mean, gripe?
Gripe. Drink alcohol and gripe about romance and love. Talking about?
Yeah, gripe is like complaining, though. Talking, but talking negatively, complaining. Yeah. There are no presents to buy, no unfulfilled expectations, and no baring of the soul to a secret admirer. Okay. So the good thing, you don't have to buy presents. People don't expect many things from you, right? On Valentine's Day, you're supposed to buy chocolates and buy flowers and do these things. No, you don't have to do anything like that to other people. And you don't have to bar your soul to a secret admirer. Barring of the soul. So you don't have to expose your feelings to the people that you like. Like this, yeah. And you don't have to, you don't have to reject the people who like you. Someone comes and says they like you, you don't have to push them away. That's what this means, barring of the soul. So yeah, we don't have to be pushing these people away who like us. Perhaps the best part of the holiday comes down to its obscurity, though. Okay, it has yet to be packaged and marketed and sold to the consumer. So the best part is its obscurity. Any idea about obscurity?
No. Obscurity.
No. If something is obscure, then people don't know about it. It's hard to find. This is an obscure holiday because you didn't know about it, I didn't know about it, nobody knows about it. So it has obscurity. Famous celebrities, they don't have obscurity. Everybody knows about them. So obscurity is like the opposite of famous. Okay. It has yet to be packaged and marketed and sold to the consumer like its contrary counterparts in February and March. Okay. Contrary. Do you know contrary?
Opposite?
Perfect. Yeah. Good. So it isn't marketed and packaged and sold like its opposite counterparts. So White Day and Valentine's Day are like the other ones, the opposite ones. They're like Black Day, but they're the opposite. They're about love, and Black Day is about being alone. Okay. And so there's no companies trying to make lots of money from this holiday. That's what it means. There's not lots of advertisements. There's not everybody trying to make money. And that's the nice thing. Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Good. All right, well, why don't we finish up for today? And
Yes.
And I'll see you on Friday.
Okay.
Okay.
Friday, the last day, Jody.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, Jody. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Have a good day
You
in
too.
Taiwan.
Taiwan. Thank you.
See you.
Goodbye.